The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
A man, is it the power in his hands? Is it his quest for glory? Give it all you got to fight to the top, so we can know your story. Now you're a man, a man, man, man. Now you're a man, a mounty, mounty, man, a man, man, man. You are now a man, you're a man. Now you're a male. Live it, live it. What makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Just 'cause she has big titties? Or is it the way he fights every day? No, it's probably the titties. Now you're a male. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh. Now you're a male, male. Male, 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 male. Now you're a male. M-A-N, man, 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 man. Now you're a moron.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
What's up, guys? It's Friday night, and you're watching the Men's Room. Sit back, put the Cheetos down, and let's get this show on the road. We have right beside me the man from down under, David Applegate.
G'day, fans, air conditions, and other cool units. Welcome to another Men's Room. And yes, I am from the land down under, which is real. Don't believe those flat earthers now. We do exist.
And then in my next corner is Tap and Die.
Hello, hello, and you know what? I don't care what anyone says. Trump swatted Tim Pool. Hello. Hello.
Hello, crickets.
How's everybody
now,
doing?
Who's the biggest fence sitter? Tim Pool or Joe Rogan?
Tim Pool.
Yeah. Joe Rogan got red pilled, so it has to be,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to kick it off. So, everybody, we take a moment of silence for dear Seth.
The bear finally got him.
Yeah. Nah. He's got some adulting to do.
Yeah. So,
but I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah. So, how's everybody's Friday going?
Oh, very nice. I got off of work and I told them, deuces, bitches. So I'm going home.
I got off work and hit Wendy's up for dinner. You can't beat them Baconator fries. Oh,
what?
I had to make my own burgers.
A burger? How dare you?
Oh, hell no, stick with Dorian.
It's the guinea pig man.
What's up, man? Oh.
It's just
managed to get away from your cat traps long enough to be with us.
Never mind. This headset I thought I was going to use today sucks ass. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever the hell you are, gentlemen. It's been a while.
Oh yeah,
It has.
glad you could join us tonight.
I'm glad to be back. Even if I'll be as long as I can. It's just one problem I'm having right now is give me 1 second.
He's just
All
glad
right.
Seth wasn't here tonight. That's why he finally came on.
Yeah, that is exactly why.
Like suddenly everyone shows up.
He's like, wait, you want me to be on? Yeah, I'm busy Friday night. I'm working. Oh, I'm not gonna be on. Oh, okay, sure, yeah. Just send me the link. I got a ton of things to talk about now. All of a sudden.
Well,
So, our first story of the night, I'm just going to go in hot. YouTube has changed some of their guidelines. And now you are allowed to talk about this.
according to Tim Pool.
According to Tim Pool, I hope he's correct.
For once. No.
Now, Tim Pool,
I should not talk about Tim Poll.
no, Tim Pool has talked about these topics. Even when
I want to talk about. I would trust his beanie more than I trust him.
Yes, it was what was it? Election day, not election week.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god.
Listen, it was my.
Funny thing is,
my nephew that actually told me about that.
yeah, well, the first one. The funny thing about the first one in Australia, they literally put up a sign 1 kangaroo distance apart. It's like,
Like just one sign.
One sign.
The whole country, and they put up one sign.
That is the whole country. That's why there's only one sign.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. All the hospitals, nothing. There's just one sign outside the government office. You know, it's just showing off about social distancing. You know, and supposedly a big pamphlet with public awareness campaign, and like everywhere you go, everybody ignored it. And then there was big talk about bringing in this technology to make sure people social distance and all that. I swear, it was just one big social experiment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Just to see how far they could take it.
To see who complies to watch the idiot box, basically. Orwell was right.
It's too late for New York City. Oh, I got screwed royally.
Yeah, didn't they force you to take a jab to go to the dentist?
No, you know what ended up having to be the problem, and trust me, when the time comes, I will. I'll be sure to tell the Dark Lord. I want to be situated with all those evil fucks that put me here. Because I will as short as the place I'm going to be for the rest of my eternal soul's well-being, whatever, I want to be sure I chase them through hell. And hell's a very vast place, so it's going to be a lot of chasing. I'll probably lose some weight. I'll be really jacked up. Next time you guys see me, I'll look even more fit than The Rock, only less good.
Oh wait, but I do have a little victory story about the jab, because while this was going on, I have a doctor, a specialty doctor, have to see it. She was like, "Yeah, you need to take it," telling me she needed to take it, and I kind of trusted her because of my condition, she would know. But I didn't take the jab because I just was like, I was just being kind of fucking lazy, and I also didn't want to take it. And the whole time she's like, "Well, you can't come in. We have to do it over the phone." All this whole time, and now next week I'm going into the doctor. I'm going in visit. And I still haven't taken the jab. I basically won that fight.
Yeah, lucky. No, I'm happy for anybody that didn't have to go through the crap that we had to go through New York City. Because what happened here was that a certain mayor, whose name rhymes with De Blasio,
mm-hmm.
and I would say
Jackass,
but I don't want to get this channel banned. He made it a law that said that if you want to work in this city as an employee in any type of job, you're required to get said jab. That's the gist of it. So what are a lot of people to do? Like, do you go ahead and fight this and then lose your job? Because jobs will be forced to fire people for this. And, you know, at the end of the day, you would want your job, you wouldn't want the place that has offered you some security, your livelihood and everything to have your back. But they're about the money at the end of the day. And if you were in their position, what would you do? So I can't really fault them for that, because they're a natural evil. That's just what they are in the world. Who I can fault is the jackass that had to make it into law and do several commercials about him eating a fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's, not even the Wendy's kind, but the McDonald's kind. So it's a very stiff downgrade. On TV, say, look what you can get if you show proof of your vaccine.
Oh my Jesus! You can eat. You'll be allowed to eat.
Oh, that's nothing. But you know, you could get a Marvel comic for free.
I heard about that. What was it? Last year's throwaways or whatever it was, the free comic day comics.
Yep,
they were free anyway.
Right, that's been a thing. Hell, my job was like, they were telling people, like, you know, they were like encouraging people to get the jab, and you had to prove, like, answer this question, either you had the jab, or if you did have it, you had to take a picture of your little card and send it through or whatever. And they were like saying, oh, well, you know, if you don't have the jab, you're going to have to test every 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, whatever. And it never happened. It never happened. I guess they just didn't care anymore. It got to the point where even they didn't care. They never did it.
Yeah, we had a lockout of pubs, clubs, and theaters. Do you know a lot of them went broke by enforcing that?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people just wouldn't go.
So my wife, she got the jab, she got the boosters, she got everything. Like everything, because her job made her do that.
I feel for that. I really do.
And so I didn't, and we got COVID at the same time. Mine lasted 2 days, and I was back up. I could have done push-ups, jumping jacks. I was feeling great.
Give a few blowies in the bathroom, yeah.
You want to hear something funny?
Hers lasted 7 days. Like, she was miserable.
Oh my
God! But it supposedly reduces the effects.
I mean, it's anecdotal evidence because it's just one case. But she's like, I'm not getting no more shots. I'm done.
Oh no, I think. So here's the thing. Like, for example, in my case, because I ended up eventually getting the bug, the COVIDs. I'm gonna call it that because I don't want to get this channel banned for other terminology I would use.
Like the Wu flu.
Yeah, well, there goes. There's the first strike. I didn't cause it this time, gentlemen. I didn't cause it.
You're on YouTube's like, you're on thin ice right now. Damn it, you better keep that shit up.
LMP, we know where you live. I'll be like, yes, and so you must know what I do at nighttime, Susan.
Yes, they do. They watch.
And trust me, I do it to you, Susan. Oh, Susan, you don't know. You don't know how much you turn me on.
He gets.
No, I made that uncomfortable for her.
Oh, please! You know he bought a smart TV just so he could do his thing in front of it. So,
oh my God, gentlemen! I love a woman in power. I really, really do. Oh, I'm a total simp. It's even in my name. But all joking aside, let me tell you what happened. I had the whole thing. Right? I had the stupid jab and everything. Trust me, I didn't want to do this, and I will always say it's one of the biggest regrets I have in life, and that's saying something for anybody that knows me. And that's not a lot of people. I piss everybody off eventually. But when I ended up getting sick with it, I just thought I was feeling some mild discomfort. You know, my back was a little weird. But other than that and a runny nose, I was just like, eh. The reason why I found out that I ended up having the stupid thing was because by the way, this is a dumb thing. Despite getting a stupid jab, I still had to get tested to go to the dentist just to get an extraction done. And it was because of that test that I found out I even had the damn thing in the first place. So I had to go 2 whole fucking weeks because at the time we were still doing the whole 14-day thing. I think they were reducing it to 10. Now, this was fully, by the way, at this point, keep in mind, these are a few months after I'm fully complied and everything, right? I was perfectly fine during those 2 weeks. And granted, my supervisor, she's all cool and everything, so I gotta give her, I really love her for it. She let me stay at home for the 2 weeks, and I just basically do what menial tasks I could do from home, to kind of keep my pay rate going and everything. So thank her for that. But I was feeling fine for those 2 weeks. You want to know when I started feeling like crap? After the fact that I was negative again. After the fact that I had been stuck in a room for 2 weeks and having to take all these precautions because, we don't want to get anybody else sick. And, I live here with older folks and everything. People in the 50s, 60s. Health is a little, sketchy and whatnot. So we're trying to be taking care of everything. So what the fuck did I get the stupid thing for if it didn't stop me from getting anything in the first place? I ask people that question every single day. I'm like, I want an answer. I want an answer for these people. And I ask them, if you truly, truly believe in the damn science, then here's my story. Here's my case. Are you going to say I'm a liar? I want you to say to my fucking face I'm a liar. Because I'm heated about that. I was really pissed. Believe me, this is New York City. So you guys who already know me too well, how much I despise the last 2 years in the city, especially. The jab is just one of the worst things that just further pushed my aggravation towards it. And the only reason why I'm still stuck here is because I have family here, and I have my livelihood here, and I can't just abandon it. I don't have the means to just up and go to another place if I wanted to.
I heard they brought all the U-Hauls
understand
to stop you from leaving.
I'll tell you my experience with it.
Go ahead. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm getting a little heated. I am also drinking a Sapporo, and it's a pretty big can, and I got another one ready lined up.
So
yeah, tell us, Tommy.
So I just had a headache that lasted about a day and a half, and I couldn't go away. And I don't get headaches; like it doesn't ever happen to me hardly. And my eyes burned a little, but that was it. So my wife's like, well, you should just go to the doctor just to make sure. So she finally talked me into going to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
They tested me. They shoved that thing like all the way up my nose. And I was like, you done hit the brain 3 times. Probably got brain damage now. And so they left for a while, and the doctor came in. And you were thinking like he was going to tell me I had 2 weeks to live the way he said, yeah, you have it.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, but I'm young. I'm not extremely overweight. I have no prior conditions, so I'm good, right? And he didn't answer me. He just walked out the room.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
For obvious reasons. There's a reason why I like to call it AIDS. I just add a certain country's name in front of it. I still love you, China. I just want you to know that. I don't hate you. I still love you. I love everything that's great about you. Like the Great Wall, your fight against the Mongolians. Mulan sucks. But yeah, I think we can forgive you for that one.
They make great iPhones. They do make great iPhones and Nikes.
You know how they say my compliments to the chef?
Yeah.
My compliments to that kid. Great workmanship on this, and awesome stitching, by the way.
Oh yeah. He's on point.
Quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're still getting cake. I just got this whole show flagged. I love you, China. I just want you to be cool again. That's all.
Yeah, well, Greg is right. But did you survive?
Oh, look at here. Well, my channel's hot.
Hot strike.
Wow. Oh man.
All right, so we'll change the topic. Just see how long we keep this going. We're gonna talk about this wonderful speech right here.
Oh, we're definitely.
Hey! Oh, I'm sorry. Reflex.
Hold on a second.
Shall I name some democracies for you? North Korea, the democratic state of North Korea.
Listen, I'm pretty sure right now, even
China.
I'm pretty sure Kim Jong is like, you guys need to chill over there in the U.S. You're not acting like yourselves.
Yeah. It's like that commercial.
Kim is right now confused. I thought I was the crazy one.
See, I know what's happening right now. So they're making a commercial. You know the Snickers commercial, "You're not you when you're hungry," and
Yep.
we're having food shortages right now.
Oh
That's
my
what's
god!
happening.
So you have 125 food plants burn, and Biden is going, "It's those right-wing extremists who are the threat." I thought it'd be like food shortages.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more that I love how they like to use a comparison and compare right wingers to a certain key figure in history, a very, very important key figure in history. Yet you're starting to act a lot like the certain person that you're blaming, including blaming others for your quote unquote misfortunes.
Oh, look who showed up for the party.
What's up?
Hello.
So how did you escape? I need to know this.
What's going on, Wes?
Lisa said she had you captive, tied in the basement.
Yeah, we was getting the kids situated and settled up, and then I just figured I'd come out here and chill.
All right.
Yeah.
I made it. We're
What's
also
up?
on
What are you guys up to?
strike. Susan's gonna shut us down real soon. I made a pass at her
Nice.
already. There you go, guys. We're taking one for the team.
So what y'all been talking about so far?
Oh, your deep, dirty, dark
The
secrets.
jab, mostly.
The jab.
Infidelity
I
problems.
don't tell him the truth. It's not. The
All
truth
right,
isn't
so-
funny.
So the topics of the night was what Tim Pool said, but however, people have been getting struck left and right. That's why the whole thing is Tim Pool a liar.
Yeah. So Adam said they
We're
talked
shut down
about it, and they just got their channel strike.
Just now?
Yes. Look, I'll pull up the comment.
Oh yeah. He told me about his strike. He got the strike on Wednesday, I think. And I was like, whoa. That's what made me want to talk about it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh boy.
I think it's crazy.
We pretty much ragged on Tim Pool for about a second. It's pretty much agreed that Tim Pool's just a obnoxious fence sitter.
Yeah.
He sits on that pole.
Oh, for sure. For
Question
sure.
is, how far up is it? How far up of him is it? Ah, God, that was a damn tongue twister.
Yeah. Hey, do I sound okay?
Oh yeah.
You sound fine. You know what? I actually sound pretty normal. This is usually how I talk anyway.
Hey.
So
Hey, why don't you, Tommy, put me full screen real quick.
All right.
Hey. So not you, me. So I just want to take a second and say this podcast is sponsored by Raycon.
Oh, we
Check it out. Use code the men's room in the thing, and you'll get 0.5% off.
Okay, why is it called
0.5?
Raycon again?
Raycon?
Yeah, why is it called Raycon?
Because Ray J banged what's her nuts and
Oh my God, you're making this way
Kanye
too easy for me to
West,
shut it down.
yeah, he Ray didn't Ray J bang what's her name Kardashian?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
take me
Mr.
off
I
full
hit it
screen now,
first.
by the way.
I like how he went up to after Kanye saying I hit it first. I'm like, I don't think you hit anything first.
Yeah.
I
No.
love how a Kardashian who did allegedly X-rated videos when she wasn't of legal age. Allegedly, yeah.
Because I don't
did
have the
videos when
soundboard
she
with
was
me.
17,
Allegedly.
and now wants to rag on a man for having healthy viewing habits. Kanye was just sick of her shit. Come on, be real.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yo, so I went to Duluth Trading Post today and got me some of that bare naked underwear.
I was
good.
trying
I
to
haven't
find
tried
the
it
comment
yet.
section, but it only takes you to their advertising now. I was going to drop all the comments on the men's room, but I can't get it to come up.
Oh yeah, see, like you can only view it. Tommy's the only person right now that can actually see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. So I went to Duluth Trading Post. Got me some of the new Duluth underwear. So if you type in the men's room and Duluth Trading Post, you'll get 0.5% off your order.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I don't want to.
I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow, and I'm gonna make a video.
Oh God.
It's the type that's got the little ball hammock in it.
Do you know they were designed?
Do that?
LNP will back me up on this. They were
What?
designed in Japan for traps.
For
Come on,
trial.
Oh, hell.
I admit to nothing. I admit to nothing.
I can believe that.
Yeah,
Oh.
because they were advertised in hentai magazines for traps. Come on, LNP,
Nice.
you're an avid reader.
So
God. See, I'm an you know what's the funny thing? I am an avid reader, but I cannot name you the name of like one original work.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
Oh my
there's a
God.
whole shelf in front of you, but you can't name one.
Let's actually, since we're on the topic of that, let me say something.
Well, the spines are probably in Japanese, and he doesn't look at them. But he tries to read them for the articles.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
listen, Japan, I love you, baby, but you have some weird
Problems.
The beer's kicking in. Oh,
What's up, Boulder
problems,
Greg?
man.
Man, I see you in the chat. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
Man,
Oh,
hey,
it's some good beer.
by the way, I'm sad that I'm happy to be out of town, but I'm really sad that I won't be able to do coffee and gaming. However, I'm pretty happy that I'll be doing coffee and gaming on Monday morning.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's Labor Day.
Yeah, and I'll actually probably be on because I can't oversleep on that day because it'll throw me off for Tuesday.
Right?
Yeah,
Me
but-
too.
Yep.
Crap.
See, my whole sleeping pattern is I have to wake up early in the morning, Monday through Friday. Saturday I get to sleep in, but Sunday I have to get back on schedule.
Yeah, but you don't get up early. That's the thing.
What, on Saturday?
No, on Sunday through Friday.
Yes, I do.
What time?
6:45.
Man, you lucky. At 6:45, I am passing by Valley View Mall on 581 with pedal to the metal, thinking I'm gonna be late.
Ooh. See, I'm only 5
Yeah.
minutes from work. Like,
Yeah, but what time do you have to go in?
huh?
What time do you go in?
8 o'clock.
Man, you lucky.
Yep.
Lucky ducky.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sitting out front, like right next to the office of this hotel. It's kind of a rinky-dink hotel. I mean, it's all right, quiet. There's a freaking bomb Mexican restaurant right in the parking lot.
Say what? A bomb? A bomb?
Oh, sorry, YouTube. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, careful, man. I already flagged this. I already got this channel flagged for picking a pass at Susan.
Say, I said she was the bomb. She was the bomb.
Susan.
She was the bomb.
Shut up,
Oh, that was a
Susan.
great movie.
But yeah, dude, we had some bomb Mexican food tonight, man. It was so good.
So
That's cultural
with the
appropriation.
Corona.
You're not allowed to eat Mexican food.
Mhm.
Hey, man, I'm like,
How dare you eat those Mexicans' food? That's their food.
I think I've got more Latino in me than Senator Warren does.
Shit.
Native American, but close.
Isn't she like
Senator,
one true?
yeah.
Isn't she like 1,000th human?
Holy crap!
She
Mhm.
kept saying
Jesus
Native
Christ.
American, but I'm just saying like I'm pretty sure I've got more Latino heritage than she has Native American heritage.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all do. I think we all have more than any heritage.
I got more Native American than me
David
than
has
her.
more Native American than Senator Warren does.
I'm of Scottish descent. I'm more oppressed, and I'm a bigger minority than any minority in the United States. Come on, be real.
What is this, the Minority Olympics over here?
Yep.
Absolutely. It's the
Well-
oppression Olympics.
Well, remember when Dave Chappelle once did the racial draft? No, was it Dave Chappelle? Fuck, I'm thinking. Well, he did the racial draft. I think. It was
Yeah.
Carlos Mencia that did the racial Olympics.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Do.
Who's,
I know the
who's
man
more
stole
oppressed?
jokes, but the man had some good stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. He had some gems. He had some rough ones, but he did do some good ones every once in a while.
You guys ever watch the movie Our Family Wedding? He was in it along with I think Forrest Whitaker.
Nah.
Oh my god, that is literally the ultimate like the ultimate racist movie between a family of Mexicans and a family of black people. Every stereotype that can be made has been made.
Worse than Friday?
All I can say is a joke was made about, you know what they say, once you go black. Carlos Mencia said and responded, and I quote, your credit goes bad.
Jesus, Tat, would you live in a freaking tractor trailer park?
No, some motorcycle. It's Friday.
Oh, it sounded like a tractor trailer went by your house.
No, it was a motorcycle.
I was going to say somebody's just tearing up his front lawn. You know, just another day in Texas.
God, I wish they would. I wish they would just kill the fucking grass on my lawn because I hate fucking mowing the lawn. I would welcome that.
Man, Hank Hill would be so mad at you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hank Hill would be upset
loves
at you,
grass.
man. A man mows his own lawn.
Hey, are you pushing or riding?
What?
Mower.
Yeah.
Mower.
What? What
did I just
He's like,
Pushing or riding mower?
Well, she's a big
pushing though.
woman, so obviously I'm pushing.
Yeah, I gotta push that bitch.
See, I actually enjoy mowing. I put my headphones in, listen to a podcast.
I would do that, but I don't have the money to buy one nor anywhere to store it if I did have one.
Have you got, you know, it's real fun? Electric trimmer. Just go wild with an electric trimmer.
But how much?
I have two uncles that both lost a finger on that thing.
Jesus Christ.
Electric trimmer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Just go wild.
And one lives near you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And well, I mean, it wasn't the full finger. It was just the first digit of a finger.
Oh, yeah.
How they
Yes, that still doesn't count as a finger.
Anybody
It still
other than
sucks.
Tommy and Seth used an electric saw? I wish electric cars sounded like that. Then they definitely not want to.
But hey, the new Charger, doesn't the new Charger have a sound box that like you could make it has a sound,
Yes,
automated sound to it? That's so stupid.
Apparently,
Why does the
somebody
electric car
has
sound like only a
sabotaged them
pussy
in
would drive it?
California.
What, LMP?
Why does the electric car legit sound like a pussy is driving it?
It says, I'm gay.
So when I think about the whole sound box and everything,
When you think about the hole,
The hole?
Yeah, the hole.
Did you say
when I
There's a
think
hole.
about
There's a goal.
the sound box and everything, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I wanted a laptop, and they gave me the like kids version of a laptop that only did like 3 games and it was no internet.
Oh God, I remember those.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
That's what it reminds me
Tommy,
of. It's like almost there, but you don't get it.
The leapfrog.
Tommy's over here like Dr. Evil. He's like, Preparation H does feel good on the whole. I like that movie. I can't help it. You know, Preparation H does feel good on the whole.
Yeah, oil.
That's
Yeah,
That
in
was one of my
California,
Myers' best.
somebody sabotaged the Tesla's charging stations.
I heard about that. What's the deal?
Well,
Wow,
every
they
time
really
people were
hate Elon
plugging
Musk.
in, they were actually draining their battery.
Oh God.
I saw
Because they
a
were-
meme on Facebook, and it was
Yeah.
talking about Gavin Newsom's idea for a better I don't know what the infrastructure for the charging systems, and it had a power strip. It was like this is just to mimic it. It was a power strip, and it had the cable run up and plug down into the power strip. And it was like this is how Gavin Newsom wants to get his own power.
Mm.
Have y'all seen that? It's on floating on
Oh, I have
Facebook. I think I
not seen
shared
it.
it. Oh, dude, it
I
was
have not.
funny. I'm not doing any justice, but it was one of those ones you had to see it.
These people have the university academic mentality where if I have an idea, it's obviously going to happen. It's obviously possible because I can think about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
California's telling people not to charge their cars right now because of rolling blackouts.
2 days after they banned
Oh, yeah.
gas. They banned gas and then say, oh, I'm sorry, you can't charge your electric car either. But that's also because people are sabotaging them to drain the batteries, because every time they charge their batteries, they brown out half the neighborhood. So they reverse the polarity. They took the
Fuck them
charger
electric
out,
cars,
turned it
man.
around, and put it
I
back
wonder-
in.
I wonder if anybody thought about this beforehand.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
No, they just
There's zero
think,
thought.
just
Yes,
think
there's
in
like,
the moment.
let's do solar power. Yes, we're going to get a lot of cooked pigeons. Do you have any idea what a cooked pigeon smells like? It is not pleasant in New York City.
Oh, I was
I
reading.
cannot
I
Do
don't care.
you know solar panels only work between certain temperature ranges? If it's too hot or too cold, they don't work.
You're kidding.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know about the too cold thing. If it's too cold, the battery drains or something like that. But I don't know about the hot heat.
Yeah,
I
if
didn't
it's
know about the temperature.
if it's
thing,
too
but,
cold, the battery freezes and loses all its charge. But if it's too hot, the battery could actually
Burn up.
instead of storing electricity, it stores the heat, and it can.
Well, see,
That's how you
here's
get battery
another
explosion.
issue. See, when you use your heat with a regular car, it's from the engine and stuff, and it's putting it into your car. So, when you use electric, it's an open circuit, and so it drains the battery really fast. So when they calculate the miles you'll get on an electric car, it's only during summer. They don't calculate it during winter.
well, that makes sense.
I me and my dad was having a discussion about electric vehicles the other day. You know, all right, imagine you took an alternator and made your tire into a pulley system, and then what if you ran a belt drive system off your rim to an alternator? Couldn't that just power your own vehicle?
Well, not only that, you could also see they don't have a fan for where the motor will be. So if you just put a fan right there where the grill is, the wind would blow the fan and then charge the alternator. And I'm like, why don't they do that? I mean, even if it got you like 5 more miles, it would help.
It's
Yeah,
called
something.
Actually, they do exist, and the patent is currently held by Formula One. It's called energy. It's called an energy capture device, and they won't sell it on the market.
Okay, but that's fine and dandy. But what if I make one?
You could make one.
You're violating their intellectual property rights.
Well, you could make one, but you can't sell it. Just like
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
just give them
Like,
away
I
for
would
free.
just make it.
Or
No, I
no.
would just do it.
You make it, but you sell them a donut. Say, oh, you buy this donut, you get this free fan. You get it for free.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. You know what that reminds me of?
But the donut's like $500 or something.
$2,000. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans for this free treat.
Oh,
you're talking about free energy. Make sure there's not a person like wearing all black right behind you or anything.
Oh,
Mhm.
hey,
I'm not
so me and
suspicious for anything.
Yeah.
So my dad's in the process of building a garage, and he was like, I don't really want to run electricity all the way up to this building. So what we did was we've been researching I can't remember what it's called now, but it's a device where it uses a 1.5 horsepower electric motor and a semi truck alternator. And what you do is you hook it all together with a belt drive, and you run you start it with a drill, like a cordless drill.
Yeah.
And once you get it rolling, the electric motor will get powered off the alternator, which will power the alternator.
Yeah, but the law of thermodynamics.
It's essentially a free energy.
Nah, the law of thermodynamics. You lose energy in the process of transferring energy. You never get 100%.
Yes, that's where the cordless the drill comes in, because that's what starts it, and once it starts it, then it picks up and goes.
No, but we look it up. There's lots of experiments on YouTube and Mythbusters and a couple of other places that show you how free energy doesn't work.
Yes, but I mean, I've seen a lot of videos where it does work.
Yeah, I've seen them too. And there's always an electric motor involved. There's always a battery or stored energy involved that makes them continuous.
Well, but see, that's one thing I don't see the need of a battery, because you're not building power, you're just using it.
Yeah, but the alternator does not produce 100%. The alternator loses energy by transferring energy to the electric motor, and the electric motor loses energy transferring it to the alternator. It's the law of thermodynamics. It's really hard to explain without actually showing you.
But I understand. But see, the thing of it is, though, is you'd be able to run like a small, like LED lights. You'd be able to run power drills, stuff like that off of that. Even though you're not getting 100%. But you wouldn't run out of energy because it'd be still running.
David works for the FBI. He don't want you to know about free energy.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to kill me, but whatever.
I've done these experiments I've done these experiments in high school. I forget the class.
Yeah, don't give away too much info now.
Yeah.
It was part of physics on perpetual energy, perpetual motion, and why that will not work without an external power source.
Well, there's also it's a funny experiment, but there's a guy on YouTube. It's something to do with you dig a hole and you put a rod in the hole, like a ground rod, and you're able to pull energy from the ground, but it's just not enough to do anything with.
Yeah, it's like the potato battery. It's very, very tiny amount of energy, and as the potato decays, the energy just decays with it. There's no. Yeah. It's the same with what they call 0-point energy. You can harness the energy of an atom, but the amount per atom is very tiny, and also it decays by you. And like an atom, is perpetual motion. It's the only known source of perpetual motion. But by tapping the energy, it actually decays the atom. So nobody understands perpetual energy and why subsystems will work initially, but over time they decay the energy. Like they reach a certain point and then the energy decays off to zero. Others, they slowly decay to zero. It's very poorly explained science.
While Seth's here, I want to talk about this.
All right, what's up?
Here.
Yeah.
This is what I want to talk about.
All right, I need to go grab another beer. I'll be back.
How did people feel about that?
What was it?
It was Joe Biden's speech.
I didn't get to hear it yet.
Me either.
So, no president has called a press conference.
Press
conference, yeah, that. So no president has done that as a campaign speech. No president has. That's to inform the citizens. But he used it as a campaign speech. And basically, he's basically saying enemy number one right now is MAGA conservatives.
Republicans.
Yeah, so Republicans.
Bring it on.
He's trying to put a divide too in between Republicans and Trump Republicans.
Yeah, and America and MAGA, and America and Republicans. Remember January 20th when he said, "I'm going to unite the people." But I got a question for you.
Yeah, right.
How much meth did he smoke before doing that shit show in darkness?
And he was saying that Republicans are trying to take our freedom.
No, our democracy.
Yeah, our democracy.
That's hilarious because that's all the left does.
Republic of North Korea, everybody. The Democratic Republic.
So he basically used our taxpayer money to fund his campaign, and that's not supposed to be allowed.
It's actually supposed to be illegal.
Yes.
It's a violation of campaign financing laws.
Yeah, you can't use taxpayer money.
Hey, David, real quick, I'm sorry to derail. Can you send me that link that you posted to private chat? Like, send it to my Facebook Messenger because I can't really do anything on here while I'm on StreamYard. I'm sorry. Go continue.
Oh, you're fine. So what he did was, from what I know, I think it's illegal, is for us to be forcibly to pay for his campaign, even though we don't support him.
Yeah, it's supposed to be voluntary contributions only, not government resources.
And where he did it at, it's not just to pay for it, but it's not supposed to be done at certain places.
Yeah,
where was it
at? But they do it. There are violations all the time, though, Tommy.
Yes.
Because I mean, that wasn't like at the White House, was it?
I think it was. I'm not 100% sure. I got.
Isn't that the back of the White House? That's actually.
For all
back.
I know, it's a green screen.
Yeah.
But
pull that picture up. Pull that picture up again.
One hell of a choice.
That's full of Masonic imagery there.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at.
But people are saying he had two Marines beside on each side of him, and saying that he looks more like a dictator than anything.
Absolutely, it's right out of North Korea.
Oh please, man, that man is way beyond that point.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's a dictator for real.
Yeah, Kim Il-jung is saying, I'm finally not the world's dumbest dictator.
And there's like a lot of other dictators out there. He's a pussy as soon as somebody said F you to him. Because I heard there was actual chance. There was actual chance there at him, and he really got upset about it.
Well, liberals keep telling us how we have to adopt ideas from other countries. Mm-hmm. Joe Biden is just doing that with North Korea.
Do you guys really think that North Korea is a real dictated place?
It's a real democracy.
But I'm just saying, do you think that it could be a controlled thing from the CIA?
Well, it's obviously controlled by a cabal in and outside the country, because that country cannot survive without foreign funds.
Right.
So Kim Il-jung is just like, a CEO. They're appointed. They sit there. They make all the squawking, but if they squawk the wrong squawk, they get shot. He's just a glorified figurehead.
Yeah.
Glorified figurehead with a hot sister.
No way.
I just don't think. There's a lot of discussion that people think that Kim Jong Kim Jong's not really even the real dictator, and that it's really controlled by the CIA.
Oh,
I could buy that.
Well, you look, every year Kim Il Jong disappears for 4 weeks. At the same time, jets fly in and out of North Korea, and I think he goes to Davros to get orders. I don't think it's the CIA per se. I think it's a cabal who meet every so often in Davros and say, right, Kim, and it's not just Kim. There's dictators in Africa, Middle East. They all get together with all the leaders of industry, and they decide policy.
Yeah.
And if Kim goes off track, his generals keep him in line. I think the CIA is more like an enforcement arm of the cabal, not the cabal itself.
Yeah, that's some dictator, you know. I mean, being told what to do and what to say.
can we talk about how red pilled Joe Rogan has become?
I don't necessarily think he's
elaborate.
become. I think he's been.
Do you think it's
Elaborate.
Just the things that he
Bernie
said.
Sanders was fake.
Yeah, I think that he's never really. I mean, he's always tried to be what the public wants him to be. So I mean, like when the public wants you to be something, then you do something. But I mean, every person, I think you're gonna find out that a lot of people have been a conservative the whole time, but they're paid to say something.
Mm.
You mean like how Joe Rogan was basically told by Spotify, hey, bring us the Bernie Bros because we need a younger audience. But why do you want the younger audience?
Exactly.
Because if they're watching us while they're young, when they've got money, when they're older, they're going to pay for our services. They have enough subscribers now, and those subscribers aren't watching Joe, so they say, hey, Joe, be a Bernie Bro for a while.
Exactly.
Which would explain your hypothesis, because he always would bring Alex Jones on once a week until the perma ban.
I mean, I think the dude's been based like the entire time. It's just he's not been able to say what he wants to say because he's had people dictating his paycheck.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of what he says about Spotify, you know, they could still add or subtract a zero on that paycheck.
Oh, yeah, that paycheck isn't, hey, here's $100 million, join us. No, we're going to pay you XYZ per month as long as you follow the script.
He just said Zed. That's so weird.
Democrats never pay for anything. That's true, Oiler. They get somebody else to pay the bill.
Right.
Oh, no kidding.
Tommy, do you know why? Tommy, do you know why that David just said Zed?
No, I do not.
All right, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, but Australians, Canadians, and does it New Zealanders do that too?
Yeah, Australia, because it's British. You
it's a
decide
British
to
thing.
distinguish yourself from the British by changing certain things, including how to say Z and how to spell color.
But see, I don't understand why is it
We took
Z?
the U out of them.
Why is it pronounced Z?
Because it was the original enunciation in the ancient Greek, I think.
Really?
Or Phoenician. Forget which one. And originally it wasn't the 26th, it was the 24th letter of the alphabet.
Well, all right, but see, so like, all right, here's the thing. How do you spell that?
Well, there is a
see, like, I mean, over here. I'm sorry.
Okay, phonetically it's Z-E-D, where in America it's Z-E-E.
Okay.
That's
see,
the
that's
difference.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we pronounce it the way that it's spelled, where you guys pronounce it the way that you guys spell it.
Yeah, we use the phonetics, and you use the linguistic.
Right. That's what I found. Like, because the company I work for, we have a lot of Canadian doctors, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty common with hearing that, and I don't. At first, it was a big shock, but like now I don't. It's no big deal. It's funny because like now I know Tommy doesn't know what the heck we're talking about.
Yep.
But
What's it?
but yeah, like Z.
What's that?
It's just Z. That's Z.
The letter
Like
Z.
the last letter of the alphabet.
You use the Jewish, the Ezekiel. Z.
So Tommy, we say the alphabet. We say X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
All right. They say the alphabet is X, Y, Z.
Oh,
Freaks.
I know they're weird.
They got to be weird about something.
But you're the ones who changed it.
Yeah, because y'all were weird, so we changed it.
Nobody else is going to change it.
We change everything, then say it's normal, and tell everybody else to change theirs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. You comply.
We're the one that matters.
That's rude.
You know what? To be fair to Joe Biden, he is trying to make the world comply, so that is pretty American.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair. You get one, Joe. You got one. That's it.
How much Parmesan cheese did he do with Hunter before that speech?
A lot.
All of it.
Because he was energized. He didn't blather, dither, or go off script. Okay, was that really Seth? Who put up your hand if you think it was Seth in a Joe Biden mask?
Right.
I just think they got him on some good Adderall.
Obviously, was not Joe Biden doing that speech.
He was well rested.
Yeah, I think they got him on some good stuff like Adderall.
He enunciated his words.
Doses of Adderall.
They gave him his talkie pills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's powerful against
pudding. If you do the speech right, Joe, you get an extra pudding.
Like
is that slang or something? Okay, I just got it canceled. Never mind.
Like if
he'll get the sniff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They hold up a child and say off camera somebody's holding up a child.
Pure caffeine into his arm.
No, it's kids. It's the smell of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Downwind holding a kid up.
With a fan behind the kid. So
I am so gonna get this channel banned.
Well, you know what? Whatever.
Well,
we'll just start a new channel.
You know the certain P word that you can't say on YouTube?
Kitty diddling?
The Epstein. Yeah, the Epstein pastime. Epstein Hitler. Yeah. Kitty diddling Hitler trended on Hitler on Twitter right after that video.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Like, normally when something's trending, it's a few thousand tweets. This was like tens of thousands of tweets. And Twitter couldn't delete them fast enough. Because it's Russian disinformation. The Ukrainians.
Yeah.
I know they're busy. Probably the Ukrainians ain't got time to be disinformation.
If you get a
you got to hand it to the Ukrainians. They're fighting a war for their lives, but they got time to hang out with Vogue.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, if you get a chance to watch it, I promise you, where he tries to seem tough, it's like a chihuahua trying to stand up to a pit bull. You can still see the fear in his eyes.
That's because he knows he's not legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. A legitimate president doesn't need a grandstand. It doesn't need dark lighting. Doesn't need Marines standing behind him, although that's their job, but not in political advertising.
Yeah.
Hey, Stuart, you look like a bitch.
And if you're demonizing your enemies, it means you fear them.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, your leader's a pussy. I've had way too many beers.
And a Parmesan cheese sniffer.
Well, he's not really even a leader.
I gotta
He's a
stop.
sock puppet.
I gotta stop drinking.
Yeah.
No, drink
don't
some
be
more.
such
Go
a
ahead.
wuss.
Keep digging that hole.
Don't
Yeah.
be a wuss.
These cute anime girls are telling me to drink more.
Don't be a
Of course.
quitter.
Don't be a what?
Don't be a quitter.
He said, "Don't be
I'll
a
tell you,
twink."
quitter.
Nothing.
Let's go. Let's go. This can is going down right now. Have a can. 24 ounce. Well,
Half a
25
can.
ounces.
Hey,
25
I
ounces.
don't.
I'm not
No,
buying
he
it.
lying. Turn the. Yeah, I said, turn the
your
camera on. We want to see you
Tommy, hit
drown
that
it.
full screen. Tommy, hit that
No,
full
no.
screen.
You guys already know the policy. I do not show my face. I want to actually live.
Do it. Put something over your eyes and the top of your face.
Put your
and let's
money where
see
your
down that
ass is.
beer.
Put my money where my ass is? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Do it.
Put your ass on the line,
Put
boy.
something. Get you a COVID mask. Put it over your eyes.
I'm gonna
And
have
just
to. I'm
down
gonna have
that
to buy a
beer.
luchador mask.
Dude, get you one like Cecil.
I'm gonna get one
Right.
like. I'm gonna get one like Rey
Don't
Mysterio.
Moriarty. Yeah.
I'll get a Rey Mysterio mask, and I'll see if I buy a bootleg one from the Mexicans nearby. So next time I'm on stream, I can just chug the beer. Don't worry, I'll show you pics. It's 2 25-ounce cans. So right now, after this can, it'll be 50 ounces of Sapporo, and there's 3 more cans in the fridge. I really do intend to drink as much as I can while playing this stupid game. I also don't know if it's supposed to be this colorful, so I don't know if that's the booze of the
Which
game.
hentai dating game are you playing again?
No, this time, whoa. I've heard this hentai. I will neither confirm nor deny that. But I'm just playing some Damaku game. So I gotta make sure my anime girl does not get hit by any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about it. If you just were to replace the colorful bullets on screens with tentacles, it would make for a much more interesting game. Much more interesting game than this is already. Guys,
Okay, Joe. Settle
I'm
in,
making
Joe.
nobody take that idea from me. I'm making that game.
I hit the wrong button.
Tentacles.
Yep, you gotta avoid tentacles.
Yeah, tentacles is at least.
I was gonna try to change my avatar, and because I have pictures of somebody that doesn't want their face out there, and I was gonna put that on there, but I ended up hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, I accidentally ordered that. Ugh.
So,
I'm looking
I
for my weed,
downloaded-
man.
I downloaded a new app on the Oculus
Yeah.
called Big Screen.
Oh, that's you're gonna call it Grinder real life.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But you go in there and
You got on purpose.
it's basically like chat rooms where there's a certain topic and you can see what the room's about before you get in it. And so I go to the political ones because I just want to hear it. And it is totally different when people talk politics when there's no repercussions because you don't know these people. You don't really know the real
yeah.
Yes, we have a place like that.
Why
called
they
Filter.
love? That's
And
why
they
they
get
love virtual
wild.
reality. You can get all these
Well, it's
Running
different
pages.
than when it's typed and when you actually hear it come from someone's mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. They're that you just think to yourself, they're that dumb. If they're that dumb when they're anonymous, imagine how dumber they are in real life.
But it is fun. So if anyone ever gets an Oculus, Seth,
Yes, Seth.
big
Yes.
screen, you got to download
That's
it.
gonna be a no can douchey.
Yes.
Apparently,
waste your money on
apparently they're getting more
waste your
expensive.
Yes. Give all your
Well,
money to
yeah.
Zuckerberg
If I
and let
upgrade
him
mine-
spy on you.
If I upgrade mine to the Pro, I'll let you use my old one.
Them sloppy seconds, boy. It's got that nasty eye sweat, that forehead sweat up in there.
No, you
Oh
can
my
change.
God.
You can change the pads.
What's a pro? What's a pro? You get a thank you card from Mark Zuckerberg.
The Pro does VR and AR, depending on what you want.
I've got AR. I got AR
Oh
down
yeah,
pat.
I think some of us have
talking
AR.
Alternate reality.
I know what augmented reality is, but AR is an assault rifle. He's got an assault rifle, Joe.
Guys, they have an assault weapon.
It's not called an assault rifle, gosh.
Actually, it stands for
Armalite.
Armalite.
About how dumb Biden is.
No, what it stands for, it will alter someone's reality if they try to take it. That's what it stands for.
Yeah, they are really will alter your reality.
Alternate reality.
You're really augmented, all right.
We will alter the crap out of somebody.
Or a bear.
Or a bear, yeah.
Bear.
Don't worry,
bear.
The Constitution is a living document. We can add anything we want anytime we like. That's democracy.
I nominate for post-birth abortions.
What?
It says in the Constitution, and when the government says so.
It's just that my definition of post-birth abortion is just a nice, friendly way of saying something else I want to say.
Instead of we the people, it's going to be we the government.
The government.
Take government, Tim.
We the Tim Poll followers. Yo, I got an idea. Can you guys imagine? Maybe it's the beer talking, but imagine a world where Tim Poll becomes president. Can you imagine that?
Oh God,
No.
why you gotta say stuff like that?
We have Tim Poll as president, just an older version.
Like guys, protesting is whether you're right, but that's not how you protest.
Look, I'm all for protesting and all, like who would win in a actual fight, Tim Pool or Sam Piker? Tell me right now, Olympic.
You know what? That's a good matchup because they're both weak as shit.
Exactly. And then we could bring Mean Gene back from the grave, and he can he can do commentary.
He's still alive, I think.
Hey, David, how far is it across Australia?
Oh,
Across where?
Like across Australia, to drive from the furthest west to the furthest east.
All right, gents.
I think
I'm gonna ask a serious question.
At its widest point, it's 4,000 kilometers.
Should I go for beer number 3?
Yes, you should.
Yes.
What does that translate to European talk? I mean, not European, but
measurements.
Yeah, imperial for good. Metrics whack, imperial is amazing.
Yeah. Why won't you convert to miles? What? Oh, wait.
According to Kerry Lake, imperial measurements BDE.
It's 2,000. It's nearly 2,485 miles.
Oh, I didn't drive that much today. Yeah, I did like 600 miles today.
Oh hell! What car did you drive?
Yeah, I'm tired. Huh?
What'd you take?
Oh,
We took the Subaru.
They do good on gas?
Not bad. 2 tanks.
Yeah.
About 300 miles a tank.
I've driven north to south. That took 24 hours.
Dang. I didn't think Australia was that big. I don't know why.
Because they
It's
don't
the size
exist.
of the continental United States.
It's just a myth. It's a myth.
Like I said in the opening, flat earthers keep trying to deny our existence. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with Joe Biden?
See, David works for the FBI, and so his job is to convince people Australia exists.
Yes, the federal.
Just for the laws.
I work for the Federal Rest inspectors, not the Federal Bureau of Inspections.
Federal Bureau of Erection.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
man.
Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer. I'm sure you do
Yeah.
like erections.
Well, guys, I am beat. I think I'm gonna head on in.
Oh yeah.
You
So
guys
we all
can goof
know this-
off, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Y'all can stay. We'll just lock up when you're done.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Take care. We'll see you later.
You too.
Good night.
Have fun.
Don't forget, no coffee and gaming tomorrow, but coffee and gaming on Monday morning.
Right.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
I see you.
Later.
All right, so I want to know.
Finally, a real conversation can happen.
I want to know what everybody's going to do for Labor Day.
Labor Day, work my ass off, but hey, time and a half.
Oh, there you go.
So that's all I can say. I'm not gonna be able. Oh shit! Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna do no celebrating. Just gonna enjoy this weekend and then work Monday. Go back to work Monday.
Labor Day. That sounds communist.
That's what I told too. I was like, man, I said the irony. I'm gonna have to work on a day called Labor Day. This whole Labor Day thing, and I have to work.
You just put the labor in Labor Day.
Yeah,
That's it.
like what it's supposed to represent, but I still gotta work. I was like, whatever.
At least that check will look good
Yeah.
before Uncle Sam sticks his hand in it.
For Sam, so just because they say nobody fucks like the government.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think he's gonna let you touch your toes. It's gonna be forehead on floor.
Jesus. ain't even no pillow for me to bite onto it while I'm at it. But,
As you know, on behalf of drunken sailors everywhere,
bro,
the government does
you're
not spend
roboting
money
out, David.
per sailor, because when the drunken sailor runs out of money, somebody comes along and hauls his ass back to the ship. Because the government is spending money that doesn't exist. It's spending money that belongs to your grandkids.
Hey, David, you're bee booping.
Like, yeah.
Give it a couple minutes and it should clear up.
Oh, damn, that's what the government told me last time. Just give it a few minutes. There I was just on the damn corner weeping, like, oh, so just give it a few minutes, it'll clear out. Like, oh.
I actually just got an email. The bebop might have been because I just got an email from Lape.
Mm-hmm.
He's not feeling well, so get better.
Yeah, Lape, hope you feel better.
Yeah, I heard he was supposed to be coming on, but guess not.
Well, I think he's starting to break down from all the overtime he's doing. It's just between the overtime, all the long hauls he's done to move house, all the trouble he's had trying to reset up his internet. It's just getting to him.
Yeah. Tell him to slow down.
That Starlink needs to get into the system. It's taking forever for him to get it.
So what's this I hear about? Somebody wants to turn Austin into a mega city.
What?
I hadn't heard that, but I'm like, every time Austin comes, I'm like, that's that one black spot when it comes to Texas. It's like Austin. Fuck Austin. Like the one place, like let them nuke that one city. Like, go for it.
No, they want to turn. What they want to do is house 36 million people in Austin by building a mega city. So they have room for all the refugees.
Like I swear, like over here, over in Dallas, they're building all these like these little apartments or like these what are they, I forgot what they're called, townhouses or whatever the shit. And it's like, why? Like everywhere, like a lot of places where there was empty lots where, you know, other stuff they're building this, and I'm looking like, golly, why are they building? And like, no one's gonna be owning houses. They're just gonna be living in apartments. They're just apartments. I don't care if they call them townhouses or whatever. They're apartments, expensive ass apartments.
Yeah.
It's the whole saying, "You will own nothing and be happy."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if we're owning nothing, notice you'll own nothing, and we're going to be happy. That's exactly right. We're going to own nothing, and they're the ones going to be happy about it, not us.
Yep.
It's all what LMP
They
said
already
before
trying to
about
get
how they're
people to
telling
eat
us
bugs.
exactly what they plan.
Did y'all see that video where they're trying to get people to start eating bugs because they say it's more healthy for you?
Did you see the look on her face when she actually ate a cicada burger?
Wait, who was this?
No.
CNN. You know the only blonde-haired, blue-eyed person on CNN. She's like going, "I'm going to eat this. This is a cicada burger," and she's like, "Crunch."
See, that would be the moment I would lose my job.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not eating no damn bug.
That'd be the moment someone's getting a fist to the face.
Who thinks it wasn't a real cicada?
That's why I don't want to mess with anything cicada. I've watched Higurashi. For those of you that know what that is, good for you. For those of you that don't do it to yourself.
Every time a liberal says, "But they do it in other countries," I say, "Yeah, that's why people are leaving them."
Right.
Yeah, that's why those are loser countries.
Yeah, they eat bugs in other countries. Yeah, that's why they leave them.
Yes, that's why they look unhealthy too.
I'm sure if you put a Big Mac in front of a starving African child or a bowl of gruel, they're going to say, "Oh, it's our culture to eat gruel." No way. They're going to chow down that Big Mac like it's their last meal.
Like, right.
Nobody seems to remember Starving Marvin. As soon as that guy got a taste of the better life and better food, he was on that.
Mm-hmm.
That was early South Park. Remember that, people, when South Park was still good?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like how every time not woke. I don't think that they're not woke, but they definitely sold out.
Yeah, they sold
Oh,
out.
yeah. Like, oh, definitely. Because I swear, like, I'm not. Every time my family talks about watching, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, just sort of like, don't even really acknowledge it. Just, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't go out of my way to watch it. Any other shit.
Yeah, the last time they were edgy was episode 200 and 201. If you know why, good for you. You don't
I was so happy when I finally saw those episodes. I found them on that site we go. Was it Watch Cartoons Online?
Yep. And that got banned quick.
Yeah.
That was on their official website for like a day before it got taken out.
Yeah, Tom Cruise being a fudge packer. a literal fudge packer. Literal
fudge packer. You know how to still explain to people what that is?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. I know there's people that I work with that don't know what a fudge packer is. I'm like, think about it. What do you think it sounds like? You gotta understand. My people aren't exactly the most. If it's not on Facebook, they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, look at all the wars that be happening down there.
Jesus Christ.
Like, you ain't an actual South American country unless you've had at least one dictatorship.
That is true.
At least one junta.
That is true.
Yeah.
Always remember, you're a true South American if you've lived through at least one dictatorship. But I was born here in the United States, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm American.
Stop fucking lying on that shit. I know you're lying with that. He says that, but he's just talking out his ass. He wasn't born here.
Oof. This man is denying. This man is questioning me.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, so yeah, fudge packers, yeah. Tom Cruise was a fudge packer.
Motherfucker, I walked into a laser.
come on. You think any show which featured talking poo would not turn woke? Well, not exactly woke, but you know what I mean, like weak.
They're kind of like, sort of like this whole. I don't know. The best way I would describe it is sort of like just offensive, or like they're sort of fucking talking about, like they give you this impression they're talking against it, but they probably really aren't. Like you said, they sold out. Like you said, they're just they're just teetering that line
at the beginning.
Yeah,
They were great.
Yeah. And it's not because we're used to their edginess, because like you do get that problem where, like, can you imagine, like, you look at comedies like Seinfeld, even though they're garbage as far as I'm concerned, you look at comedies today. No, I'm saying if you compare Seinfeld to comedies of today, the comedies of today look garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you compare Seinfeld to something like The Honeymooners or trying to think. Oh, even
Days, Alice.
Downhill, but there's been a steady decline. Like, yes, Seinfeld was the best comedy that came out then, but it's not the best comedy of all time. Comedy has gone downhill, and South Park is going along with it. Whereas South Park was actually, on the rise, bringing back real comedy, where anything's fair game.
Well, see, like Family Guy, I used to love watching Family Guy.
Yeah, me too.
Ridiculed everything,
and it's gone to shit.
Yeah, because it's it's just so one-sided.
Yes, like I and when they first started, I was able to ignore it. But then they got like, it wasn't just like a small little snip here or something. It's like the whole show's about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Is The Simpsons like that? I haven't watched Simpsons in forever.
Dude,
I haven't either. I stopped watching them. Yeah.
The last time I watched a more recent episode of The Simpsons. I want to watch my words carefully, because the last time somebody even made a joke about harming anything, he got the FBI at his house. So if you guys know who I'm talking about, but that's about it. I'm not gonna get into it. And that's been a real thing, by the way. So the only thing I would say is, the last time I watched the Simpsons episode, I just couldn't. I could not believe how far it degraded. Like, I didn't think it could sink any lower after the Lena Dunham episode, after the feminism episode.
Ooh.
Oh my God, it was just terrible. They had an episode where Homer, the Lena Dunham episode, what happened was that Homer was suffering from narcolepsy. And I think it was due to stress. And because they wanted to promote that show, Girls with Lena Dunham, her voice character, apparently Homer cheated on Marge with her, of all people. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Do you understand how many times Homer had other women,
better women to cheat on,
to throw themselves at him? They were like the perfect. They were the perfect woman for him. One of them, they even said that was the perfect woman for him, that even Marge couldn't compare. And he said no, because I love Marge that much. And even though they did the cop out, it was a dream at the end, it was like, well, this is a very serious thing if this could happen. That's how they treated it. And it was supposed to be like an Inception within an Inception thing. I saw that episode. I was generally disgusted with it because of just how they assassinated the characters, Homer in particular. And then there was the feminist episode where apparently, and this is where I was like, all right, Simpsons has a chance to probably poke at both sides doing this. And no, what they did was that Bart and all his friends were going to protest a new episode of Itchy and Scratchy because it was written by a girl. And then apparently Bart saw the episode, and Lisa said, you laughed at that episode louder than any other episode before it. So that just proves your hypocrisy. And, Lisa Simpson's an insufferable character. I just hope
Greta Thunberg.
she is.
Listen, it's not Lisa Simpson. It's Greta Thunberg.
To paraphrase another YouTuber, I would ship Lisa Simpson with a blender.
There was this channel. I forget their proper name, but they did. They did when shows shit the bed. When did this show become terrible? And they did The Simpsons. And when it became terrible? Way back when they did the Lady Gaga episode. That is when Lisa Simpson went from the annoying little sister to Greta Thunberg.
Well,
she became
here's
little
what
Greta.
I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say. Because a lot of people say different things. Some people say The Principal and the Pauper.
Yeah, that's the one I thought you were going to mention.
Huh?
I thought that's the one he was going to mention.
No, that's when they assassinated. Yeah, that's when they assassinated the show.
Skinner.
I'm saying, when the show went downhill, the first episode that went off track was the show not long before that with the celebrities coming on.
Yeah, well, listen, I could say season 8, because Principal Pauper, I think, is season 9. Season 8 was the season where they kind of got more wackier, and it's one of my favorite seasons for them because it just kind of got crazy, wacky. Like these were crazy adventures that they were having. Whereas before they were more grounded in reality and more like family related things. Like Homer wasn't exactly perfect as a person, but he was still a good. He was still trying to be the best dad he could be. The best man he could be for his family.
Into an activist.
And then Lisa became an activist. And this is where I think they really assassinated her character, because Lisa used to be the type of character that, like a lot of us, who wasn't unsure of the world, wasn't assured of themselves.
And she'd question everything, but she was right to question.
Yes.
Why are you doing
right or wrong?
And it's wrong.
Yeah, whether she was right or wrong, that is correct. She was right to question it. And this is where the episode, I think, really where we realized the series fucked up. And I think it's what, Paul McCartney?
Also the time one where she meets the man of her dreams, and she's she's Madam President.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad, but this is where I think they fucked up, and this was the writer's fault. I think it was the episode where they had Paul McCartney on it, and when she turned vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I hated that. Even as a kid, I hated that episode. I hated her. Like, oh, get away! Like, bitch, stop trying to make me into a vegetarian. Or force me. Yeah.
That one, or I think it's the episode. I might be confusing episodes because I've been drinking. Yeah. But apparently, I think it was like one of the Beatles. I think they said, or somebody, whoever's like a very famous Buddhist, said that they would not do the episode unless Lisa turned into a vegetarian, into a Buddhist, and that's when they fucked up. You made Lisa into a character.
I'm trying to think of his name. I know the actor. I just can't think of his name.
I am sorry. I'm too drunk right now to remember.
Yeah. Officer and a Gentleman. He did Officer and a Gentleman.
I'm about to
Hugh Grant. No, not Hugh Grant. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm looking it up now. Richard Gere.
I swear it's Richard Gere. Okay, there we go. Mr. Hamster up his ass. Yeah.
But the thing is, I've been to a Buddhist country. I've been to a Buddhist temple in a Buddhist country, and they served meat, and they ate meat. They said vegetarianism is a cleansing process they do, not a thing they do always. Because later in life, Buddha ate meat.
Yes, after a while, Buddha wanted a cheeseburger. Listen, have you ever noticed how Buddha's fat? You don't get fat on just veggies, okay?
Yeah. He was trying to lose weight. That's why he was being a vegetarian. That's what they do when they need to lose weight. And they also practice fasting, but it's only certain vegetables, avoiding alcohol, and fasting from noon to sunrise.
Yeah, certain times,
time.
Exactly.
It's not all the time. It's only at certain times of the day. From noon to sunrise, they won't eat certain vegetables, they won't eat meat, and they won't drink alcohol. That's just... See, the problem is, and I know what you mean, like when the Simpsons shit the bed, there was this gradual changing of Lisa Simpson, and then they changed all the other characters. They did the same, but it's a reflection of how they changed society from World War II. Before World War II, you didn't use the word fuck. Then it became common vernacular. How did they do that? Propaganda. They had Disney do a movie, show it to all the young soldiers going off to war. And they came back swearing all the time, swearing like a trooper, swearing. That's where it comes from. And Simpsons just a new Disney, Simpsons was the most popular cartoon of the time. How do you reach the young people? Comic books and cartoons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And man-childs, all these man-childs going, what's the next big Indiegogo? I want the next big thing. Oh, Rippaverse. I'll go buy Rippaverse without even seeing what Rippaverse is. But I'm not saying Rippaverse is neither bad nor good. But I'm saying all these people, even before the comic was published, are saying how they're going to buy it and how it's going to be stunning and brave to buy it. And it's the same with The Simpsons. When The Simpsons became popular, it was already, season 8? And that's when it started shitting the bed, when it became popular.
Yep.
It was popular. People watched the old episodes and liked it because they heard, and then they changed it. And they only changed it because it became popular. See, this is what they do. They lure you in with the good stuff, like Game of Thrones did. We'll show some titties, we'll have lots of violence, and then we'll shit the bed.
Fucking overrated series.
Yeah, highly overrated. Now they're doing it with the House of Dragons. And the showrunner quit because he said, it's a trap. It's not the show I thought I was signing up for.
Things I've seen better fits in amateur porn.
Violence?
Yeah, I said it. I think I'm out of beer.
But people are saying right now House of Dragons hasn't shit the bed. I'm saying, yeah, wait a couple of seasons.
I know, give it some time. Give it some time.
Till
I'm just not even watching it. I'm just completely ignoring it.
Wait till it's popular. Wait till everybody's watching it. Then they shit the bed.
Well, that's just like I watched Orange is the New Black, and it was okay. Like, you would hear some feminist stuff come out, but they didn't. They went full woke for the last 2 episodes, like fully woke.
Really? Do tell.
They started talking about
BLM
feelings, yeah, border control. They started talking about how tampons should be free.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? You ungrateful hoes. You getting a sponge next time. Use that shit.
Right here. Use a rag. They don't call you on the rag for nothing.
You got fingers. You make use of it.
It was just a bunch of woke stuff at the end. Like, they really crapped the bed at the end.
And it's always some dumb shit too. Like,
yeah,
you could have a good thing going. You could probably have some cheap good laughs, and then it's like, oh well. And then comes the whole fuck. I'm sorry guys. I think I'm about to go on my 4th beer here, and I'm really kind of losing the track of my thoughts. This is the most animated I've ever been.
So we're gonna go for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a night.
Sounds good,
Roger.
Free range. Anything y'all want to talk about, just go right out with it.
So my ex, I want you to know this. I do not miss you. I still think you're ugly as fuck.
Talking about AOC, everyone.
I don't care. I don't care what you became. That doesn't make you any better. All right? You think you're better, but you're ugly as fuck. And that's not the beer talking. That's just me. The liquid courage is just here so I can beat this stupid game without losing a damn life. Fucking Toho.
This
is your fault, Marissa.
Yeah, having met people like AOC at university, I could say university is absolutely full of dumb parrots. They memorize their notes, they write down their notes, and get a little tick on the box that says, you regurgitated my garbage, I'm going to give you an A. University is a dumb factory, making dumb people dumber.
That's why they don't want conservatives coming up there trying to debate their thoughts.
They can't debate. That's why they insult. That's why they go on a podium on a one-sided stage and go, my fellow Americans, they're all a bunch of dumbasses and they're biggest threat to democracy. And I've got no reason to say that because I'm honest, you know? Anybody?
Why would I lie about being honest?
Yeah. That's the kind of dumb, right, that George Carlin was talking about. And he was saying that to audiences in New York. And they're lapping it up and laughing. But he was talking about his audience.
Didn't he kind of get a little apologetic towards the end, I heard?
Yeah, he went woke at the end.
That's what happens when you think you're about to die, people. You suddenly want to beg God for forgiveness. That's fine. I was there once. I will admit it. As somebody who thought he was going to die one time, that I was like on my knees and my hands and knees like, God, please don't do this. Please don't. And you want to know what it got me? Well, we don't want to talk about it anymore.
Jane Fonda has announced she's been diagnosed with cancer.
All you gotta know is all you gotta know is just like the series Imagine Madoka Palea, whatever it's called. I don't want to be a magical girl anymore. I want to out of this reality. I am saying so many things that
I hope she got ass cancer.
Oh my god, guys!
From sitting on the anti-aircraft gun.
If I ever have cancer of the ass, I just want all of you to know. I just want to be real frank. God damn, how much did I drink tonight? You can answer that question however you like, by the way, sir.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just want you to know, if I do ever get ass cancer, I hate everybody. I hate everybody equally. I hate all of them.
There you go.
There you go. See, there you go.
Kiss my cancer-ridden ass. Like, be sure to kiss the tumor.
I'm about to drink beer number 4. That's going to be 100 ounces of Sapporo alcohol in the system. God.
I wanted to get drunk too, but I took medicine. I can't.
That is your fault, sir.
I know. I was like, because I got this Oak Cliff whiskey. It's so damn cheap. It doesn't take much to get drunk off of.
Remember the last time somebody got so drunk he went on a live stream and started stroking his gun?
Yes. Yeah. And it wasn't even the AR because I didn't have an AR at the time.
You know what? At least he had
an AR. My God, you're not an American.
No, I do know. I mean, now I got what? I got mine on sale.
I mean, the Texan.
Listen, he's more American than I'll ever be. At least he owns guns. I don't have one. The most actually, you know what? Let me not even say what I have because I don't want nobody knocking at my door.
Yeah. So don't you dare mention his hentai collection.
Right, that's his weapon.
Oh my.
Rolled up hentai.
Roll up the hentai. It's gonna sound crusty next to whoever I smack that with.
Don't worry, there's plenty. He'll use the spiked heel hentai on you.
Guys, I will one day make that great American spick hentai. Just give me some time, and when I've sobered up, I will do it.
Yeah. So, coming from the guy who hasn't finished what he was already writing, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Throw that my way.
Damn right I will. I got 3 ahead. I'm basically like 2 ahead of you, and you started before me.
All right.
I'm working on the 3rd. Yeah.
Here's my challenge to you. I'm going to as soon as I'm done. As soon as we're done with the live stream, I will knock out can number 4. I will finish this game, probably lose, and then I will get to that, and I will show you something tonight.
Oh God! Yeah, promises.
What the hell did I just sign myself up for?
All right, so that is the men's room show.
Anybody want to plug anything other than my book? Everybody plug my book. Come on, please.
Yeah.
People buy his
David's book so we can get him to move to America.
Right. So he can get him some guns in his hand.
Yes.
And tell the FBI he's got all the guns.
I was going to say, why
the only illegal immigrant in America to be kicked out.
Right.
Hold up. You're on to something there, sir, because if you think about it, if you come to this country and we say you're illegal, you will have more rights than its own citizens.
Right.
Yep.
And that is why, basically that's buying votes. We all know it. And I'm sick of this debate. I don't care if Reagan did it first. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Change it now. I'm sick of this saying, but the Statue of Liberty says. Who gives a fuck what a statue says? I could write something on a card and says, this is what the founders said. So what? The founders put the Bible in schools. The founders said no to mass immigration. The founders said didn't even want my immigration. It was forced on them by the fact that they didn't even hold a vote on the Constitution. It was decided by a few. So, all these ideas that people keep throwing around, but, the founders did this, or the founders did this, or other countries did this. I don't give a fuck. The people don't want what's going on, but you're forcing it down their throat by, we've seen the videos where people are putting stacks and stacks and stacks of paperwork into the vote counter, pulling it out, putting it through, pulling it out, putting it through. Stop. When are you going to hold people accountable? That's what, I think is so frustrating, is that I've heard this before. We elected Clinton to hold the Republicans to that because they said didn't keep their word about tax cuts. Right. Why didn't you vote Obama out then? There's just no consistency. You know what I mean? The electorate says one thing and they do another. It's like there's no honor, there's no fortitude, there's no courage, there's no you hear it in New York all the time. The interviews in the streets. I hate this. I hate Bill de Blasio. Then vote in a Republican. Oh no, they're worse. But they haven't been in office. How could they be worse?
Right. What you got to lose?
Listen, I say that to people all the time in this fucking city. I've had my debates with people in the subway stations because, let's face it, that's where you have the most interaction in the city when you travel.
Yeah. He stands there naked on the corner. He's like, man, fuck these Democrats, man. These Republicans.
Here, listen. In this city, this is a city where I truly believe people do not like Democrats, but because they have to subscribe to the tribalism. Jesus, the beer's starting to wear away. I need that can right away. Anyways, when people subscribe to that tribalism, it's almost like I cannot betray my own tribe, so I have to support. It's always about blue, no matter who. Type of thing going on.
I hear that from people all the time, but I have to vote blue. Why? Because it's New York values. And, I said, but you don't like what they do. And I'm hearing people say, or they gave us this, or they gave us that. Oh, welfare socialist. No, it's not. It was created in conservative Germany in 1870, the first welfare state. Christian values. That's where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Then they say, but Democrats are the party of Christianity. No, they're not. Didn't you see them boo
They're
God?
far from it. They shit on it all the time.
Burning statues of Christ. Did you see them vandalizing churches? Cognitive dissonance requires you to have a cognitive ability in the first place. These people are beyond dissonance.
By the
I
way,
thought
look up what
1980
feminism has done in Mexico. Look
Yeah.
up what feminism has done in Mexico. Holy
Absolutely.
shit! I have not seen. I did not know how bad it was in Mexico until I saw a video on how bad feminism got in Mexico, to the point that even their own government, I'll put it like this: their government is structured like this. And I'm just saying, as I see it, people, do not be coming after me now. You know who you are. You would think that right after is like the cartels, the feminists, and then the government, in that order in terms of who has power. I'm just saying. I don't want nobody in my door.
Yeah.
But
Look at China. They're saying they're throwing traditional values out for feminism. The party is, because you see the party congress, even before Xi Jinping, and there was hardly any women, and it's just increasing all the time. You got to ask yourself why they're giving up all their power to women, and it's because women will collectivize against you and will try and get a brother to back you up. Try and get your own brother to try and back you up, let alone just friends to back you up against the woman.
They've always find that one simp that has the power to go rally against you.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. There's always that one simp who says, "Oh, if I do everything she says, I'll carry her luggage. I'll get sloppy seconds." That's what
Guys, if you didn't
OnlyFans
have it in
is.
her prime, that's all I'm saying. I'm
OnlyFans
not
is
one to
showing
talk.
society why we're in such a mess.
Oh, we're so
Not
getting
because-
this channel struck.
Yeah.
Yeah, not because women are doing. No, it's their right to do it.
I do
But-
apologize in advance.
I'm just saying how stupid people are that they will pay $50 a month while complaining about $4.99 for a book. You can get
Right.
free porn, people.
Hey, oh my god, yeah.
That you're so
That shit.
spot on with that.
You can get better for free.
You can.
And if you get real good on the computer, you could really get a lot more free stuff.
Oh, I
It's
feel like
probably
that's a challenge.
All right, guys, I'm about to pass out.
Cut it. All right, let's kill it. Yeah,
All right.
Kill it.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna go
everybody,
ahead
for coming.
and destroy myself with a fourth can of Sapporo.
Buy David's book.
Or else we'll come after you. We're
Or else
making a
we'll
list.
drink
Anybody who
5
hasn't
cans.
bought the book, we're hunting you down.
Buy David's book, people. A guy from New York told
Actually,
you to.
Tapper Die has bought my book, so he's on the good list.
I have. Yep.
He's on the good list.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night, you bastards.